Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are doing great. Let us get continuing our chapter named Bird, correct? And then nesting habits. Let's get started. Children, until our last class, what did we learn? To take care of the birds. With a happy note, let us get started with our class. We should always love birds and take care of them. Don't you feel happy when you see these colorful birds flying in your surroundings, making those chirpy sounds? It actually lifts up our mood, right? So it's always a happy feeling to love the birds and also to take care of them. Today, children, we are going to learn about some of the migrating birds. Now, what do you mean by migration is shifting yourself from one place to another. So, why do birds do that? Some birds live in very cold region. Okay, so it is difficult to find food for themselves. So, it's very difficult for them to find food because when the temperature is reducing during the winters, low temperature, it starts freezing everywhere. So these birds start finding very difficult to find food for themselves and also to tolerate very low temperature of these regions in the winter. So when the winter starts in those regions, this cold region, it becomes, as I said, it becomes very cold and freezing. So even the birds, they will not be able to tolerate. So they fly to warmer areas. Okay, so they just fly away to warm areas during the winters. So when they fly off, this is known as to other place in search of food and shelter during winters. So this is known as migration. So migrating from their natural habitat to another place for food, right? Birds like Siberian crane, painted stork, flamingos, rosy pelicans, and many other migrate to India in winter from different cold parts of the world. They fly back to their cooler home when the summer starts here. Children, as I said, the birds like this is a flamingo, this is a painted stork, these are the 5 Siberian cranes. What they do is they come to India from their natural habitat, from wherever they belong to, during winter season, when there is winter in India. Okay, when it is warmer in their place, or it becomes, so when it is in winter in India, they come to India from different cold parts, like wherever there's too cold places, from there they come to India. When in India, in winters, it is a very pleasant climate, right? So for the food and shelter, and when summer starts here, after the winter ends, we have summer, right? So when summer starts here, they fly back to their cooler homes from wherever they have come in. Yes, do you know one thing? The Arctic tern travels a distance of 176,000 kilometers from its natural home in Arctic region to the end of the earth in Antarctic. It does so twice a year. Children, this particular bird, Arctic tern, travels it flies for 176,000 kilometers from one region, Arctic region, to the Earth's Antarctic region. It is a distance of so many kilometers. So it does twice a year. Once it comes here, when the winter starts in Arctic region, it is a pleasant thing in Antarctic region. So it comes to Antarctic region, and when the temperature is low is Antarctic region, then it flies back to Arctic. So this way it does travel twice in a year, isn't it? See how birds also know to survive in the nature. They protect themselves. They also search food for themselves. They lay eggs. They give birth to new baby birds and all. They protect them. They build their nest and a lot more. Don't you feel it's a very challenging job for the birds also to survive in this nature? So children, always make it a point, do not harm any of the birds. And if you find birds, just provide them some food grains. And that's the reason we always give you a assignment, so that you hang some man-made nest outside, put some water for the birds and give grains, so that even they are there. Otherwise, if they do not find food, grains, water for themselves, they will just fly away to the place where they find it. And if you are not giving, then you will not be able to have these beautiful creatures around yourself. With this note, we will finish our chapter and we will be working on our worksheet by tomorrow. Until then, bye.